Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Huzaifah Ahmed from Rehan School Korangi campus. Today I am going to do another task of talking with ChatGPT, and its topic is the art of effective listening, how to really hear others. So let's start talking. Hey ChatGPT, today I'm going to talk with you on the topic the art of effective listening and how to really hear others.
Oh, I love that topic. There's so much nuance to it. Effective listening is really about more than just hearing words. It's about being fully present, withholding judgment, and really trying to understand what's underneath. Is there a particular aspect you want to focus on, or maybe a situation where you want to apply it? Absolutely. So, one thing that often gets
All right,
overlooked
the
is just
first thing that I want you to tell me is what really is effective listening. Is there a difference between hearing and actually listening?
yeah, that's a great distinction. So, hearing is really just the physical process. Your ears pick up sound. Exactly. Effective listening is when you pay attention with intention. So, you're not just waiting for your turn to speak, but you're really trying to understand the speaker's perspective, their emotions, and what's behind their words. So it's a deeper, active process.
Someone considered a rare skill in today's world.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I think a big part of it is that we're so often distracted. We're multitasking, thinking about our own responses, or just waiting for a break to jump in. And it takes a real conscious effort to slow down and just be present with someone else.
What does science say about how much of a conversation the average person actually retains?
So the research on how much we retain from a conversation is a bit tricky. The old idea of exact percentages, like remembering 20% of what we hear, isn't backed by solid science. What we do know is the forgetting curve, which shows that we can lose about half of new information within an hour and up to 70 to 80% in a day, unless we actively engage, reflect, or apply what we've heard.
All right, now what are the most common barriers that stop people from listening effectively, especially considering today's world?
Yeah, there are a few big ones. Distractions are a huge barrier, like notifications, devices, or just a busy mind. Then there's also emotional bias. If we're triggered or already formulating a response, we stop really taking in what's being said. And of course, sometimes we just lack the patience to sit with silence or let the speaker fully finish.
Now, shortly explain what is active listening and what does it look like in a real conversation.
Sure, active listening is when you consciously focus on the speaker, giving them your full attention. So, in a real conversation, you might make eye contact, nod, paraphrase what they say to confirm understanding, and ask open questions. It's all about showing that you care and that you're trying to understand, not just waiting to talk.
All right, now tell me, how does your phone and digital distraction specifically damage the quality of your listening?
Yeah, so when your phone is nearby, buzzing, lighting up, or even just in your hand, your attention is constantly being pulled away. Even if you don't pick it up, part of your brain is waiting for a notification, so you can't fully immerse yourself in the conversation. That constant switching really degrades the depth of listening.
Can poor listening damage relationships and careers? And if yes, what does that actually look like?
Oh, definitely. In relationships, if you're not really listening, people can feel unheard or dismissed, which builds resentment over time. And in careers, poor listening can lead to missed details, mistakes, and even broken trust. Basically, it undermines collaboration and the sense of connection.
What's the key difference between listening to respond and listening to understand?
Yeah, that's a really important distinction. Listening to respond is more about just preparing what you're going to say next. You might be focusing on your argument or you point, but listening to understand is about really absorbing their meaning, asking clarifying questions if needed, and being open to where the conversation goes.
Can someone genuinely improve their listening ability, or is it just a personality trait?
Oh, absolutely. You can improve it. It's a skill, not just something you're born with. It takes practice, things like focusing on the speaker, pausing before you respond, and reflecting back what you hear. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes.
How do the best communicators, therapists, and leaders use listening as a power skill?
Yeah, they really leverage listening to build trust and connection. So, therapists, for example, create a safe space by truly hearing their clients, which helps them open up. Leaders do this too. They listen to their teams to understand needs and concerns before making decisions. And it's that sense of being fully seen and heard that gives their words so much weight.
Now, the last question with you for today is, what's one thing someone can do in their very next conversation to listen more effectively?
I'd say one simple thing is just to set an intention before you start. Tell yourself, I'm going to focus fully on this person. And then during the conversation, pause before you reply and maybe even summarize what they said in your own words. That small step can really deepen your listening.
Alright, everyone, this was the end of my discussion with ChatGPT for today. I hope you liked it. Until the next recording, Allah Hafiz.